Hi, my name is Yvette. I'm 49 years old. I've been homeless for a year. The reason why, because the St. Louis the house authority had stopped paying my rent because they said I'm supposed to be in that place. So they ended up giving me a voucher and I couldn't find no Section 8. I want to be closer to my kids in the city. So they tried to give me the second one. I couldn't find nothing in the city. So I'm still homeless. So this makes like a second year of me being homeless. Oh yes, I've been in the streets. I had been down and out since I've been a kid. My mama raised me well, but she was kind of bad in a way. And then I ended up meeting my little boyfriend. We were little bad little kids because we got entertained young, as he got entertained by his uncle, and I got entertained by my mom. So we just thought that was right to do. So we met each other like teenage years. We had it going on. Then we had like deported. He ended up seeing me again in 2023 and found out that he was bisexual. And it hurt my heart. And his friend who he was hanging with was the one he was dating. So he back doing the same thing. And I think I had flipped out since I found out when I was young in a way, make your mind go completely wild. So I be relapsing in things, trying to get my life together. I really drink a lot. And that's all I got to say.
Where did you grow up at? Like, tell us about your childhood, your household growing up. You have a mother and a father, or?
Yeah. In my upbringing, I had a lot of sisters and brothers because I'm the 14th kid. I met their daddies. I met the other daddies. Then I finally seen my daddy like in 1990. He came from California, and I'm the 14th one. And so we had an upbringing with my mom, and multiple of her men just playing cards with her. They like our stepdaddy because they was kin to my brothers and sisters. Yeah.
What schools did you go to growing up?
I went to Upbringing School, grade school, Blue Middle, and Bayshine, when the Bayshine High School was on Bell in Grand.
What did you do after high school?
Well, the reason why I didn't go back, and I was on my way to 11th grade, and I wish I could have, but it kind of scared me when I met my friend, Nathaniel. She got into it with some street-based sister, her family now, maybe. I never knew them. So my mama sent us to the store, National on Grand at Kasu. Found out the two girls tried to fight her, tried to help her. And lucky my brother knew them, but they still didn't listen to my brother because Mr. Earn had to tell us that y'all didn't have fighting on my premises, y'all not suspended. But I heard that they trying to kill y'all, and I ran. She got her GED, but I didn't, so I started working at McDonald's in Grand and Kasu. And I tended on working until I started hanging in the street. Started being a blood, thought I was a blood. Hanging with the peoples, looking up to people, or sometimes people might be looking up to me. And after that, everything just went buck wild.
Who introduced you to the lifestyle?
I actually did, because if I never drugged on beer, I think I would have been crazy and mean and fighting people for nothing, because of what happened to me when I was young. So the alcohol kind of calmed me down, realized that alcohol is dangerous. Like they say, alcohol kill you faster than street drugs. And the doctor told me to stop drinking since the age of 18, and I'm still drinking on and carry on. At the age of 48, so I don't end up getting cirrhosis of the liver. I'm steady drinking because. But I love God though. God calmed me down.
You grew up in the church?
I used to go to church when I was young. My mother, best friend took me to church.
What church did you go to?
The church, it was on Medford and Newstead. Then when I got much older, I started going to Dream Center. Then I went to the church with my sister called Transformation Church. Yeah, on Page, like.
Were you active in the church?
No, I just like clapping and stuff, feeling it.
What made you stop going?
Yeah, living in the street life.
What have you experienced living in the streets?
Nothing but heartaches and pains and sorrow and suffering.
What's the dangers about being in the streets that you've experienced?
You have to watch your back, make sure you don't talk about people to others as you think they're your friends, but they're not. And seeing a lot of people getting killed and heard about people getting killed.
Are there any places that you can go to seek assistance?
Yeah, St. Patrick's Center.
How do they help you? What assistance do they order?
Well, they can help you with like food stamp, housing, go to a drug program. I've been to a lot of drug programs, basic program. I went to Queen of Peace. I've been there about 3 times. And the Lord came to my dream 2023 on Sutherland Place. He scared the mess out of me when I was with my mom. I said, Jesus, 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 Jesus. And I laid my mom said, Jesus, Jesus, went to sleep. And told everybody, man, Jesus can scare you. When my people saying Jesus can scare you, it can. He was telling me to stop playing my life. And after that, don't you know I had to fight 3 times and got hit on Broadway and Cass.
What substances have you had to try to get clean from?
Well, I was taking Invega shots. That's like a monthly psychiatric drug. But then I was doing the same thing again. You have to be strong enough not to do stuff no more. Not the people.
What introduced you to the substances? Like who originally and how old were you when you started?
When I started smoking weed at the age of 18, when I got 28, I introduced myself because I was on probation. We stayed in your city so long, so I want to know how to get high again now, especially before be drinking. Well, I'm still knowing the doctor, still drinking. So I introduced myself to crack. And then I stopped cracking at 48 and started crystal meth.
What's the difference between the crack and the crystal meth, in your opinion?
Crystal is more plentiful. Crack is like a blow. And it's gone, and you keep on chasing it and you be broke all over. Crystal, well, it's plentiful. Don't get in debt too much, and plus you don't have to need it often.
Okay, so do you have a plan on getting sober?
Yes, because I got a 23-year-old daughter, 17-year-old son, and my 2 kids with my sister, who I just walked to school, my 8-year-old daughter, and my 11-year-old daughter stay with her.
So how is it when you spend time with your kids and grandkids?
They just act, and I'm great. I might do got a great kids. My other 2, I stopped trying to get them back because I was smoking crack, chasing out the crack. But my mama said I might do got a great kid, never know. You know what I mean? But spending time with my 2 kids, they want me to be there when they come from school. So they love me.
Do you ever want to get back with them for good?
Yes.
What stops you from wanting to get? What stops
Now
you
I'm
from
trying
getting back with
to
them?
fight for them and all that. And happy that my sister got them. She in the Murphy Blur, so she let me out in her all the time.
So thank God for your sister that they
Yeah.
didn't have to go into the system.
Mm-hmm.
How are your children doing?
They doing fine. They always say they'd rather be with me though.
Would you rather be with them?
Yeah.
So moving forward, what's the plan on trying to make your way back to your children and the people who love you?
I filled out the application in the Murphy Blur. Filled out the application in the Bristol place. One thing about my sister, when I was staying on Howard, she let them stay with me for the whole summer. She'll come and cook or, just have fun with me, ain't no babysitting my kids. I don't do not care. As long as they with me. So that's how she's gonna do it in the beginning. Then after that, when I get sober, I'm gonna fight to get them back. Like the lady said, since I stopped that, I had to get a paid lawyer. I could do that because I get a monthly check.
What other jobs have you held throughout your lifetime?
McDonald's, the St. Louis Public Library on Olive, temp service, Blimpie Restaurant on 4th Street. Got dog on me. And Slate was my first job because when you at school, we worked 3 years of summertime.
What made you stop those jobs?
I looked at the other page, and I realized I was mentally ill, so I ended up getting a disability.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing now for money? Getting a disability check?
Yeah.
Is it enough to live off of?
Well, when you're homeless, it's really not. It's just like paying bills, but instead you're paying the dope bill.
What? Okay, so what is a...
That was funny right there.
What is the average day for you getting up when you wake up in the morning? What does your day consist of?
You know what consists of that? Like, I wake up like, dang, the day feel good, but Lord Jesus, I'm finna do the same thing. I'm being disobedient to you. Like you told me stop playing my life. I realized, I think God was telling me about the drinking, the hanging, and not going back to the program.
So when do we start listening? And listening for good?
I don't start listening to be honest with you, I used to stay in the Murphy Blur at age 18, never had no bad experience in there, so I know they're gonna accept me back. That's when I'm gonna get my life back in check. But right now I'm kinda hanging, and I'm staying with people in the car wash. It's a vacant building.
So you do have a place to stay, like shelter.
Yeah.
What did you do when it got really cold?
Just get a lot of blankets 'cause it's be cold enough.
Do the people offer you help on the streets? Like,
Yes, the levy rights, and so many people who have tennis shoes. They have clothes and everything. Assistance, paper.
is it ever a time, do you think you're going to get tired of being out here and want to live a normal life, or is this become your normal?
Yes, this is the tiredness. I'm tiredness now. Yeah, and this year I'm tired.
So this is your year?
Mm-hmm.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
So if it's anything you want to say, Miss Yvette, in closing, to anybody who may be looking for you, who may be worried about you, wondering where you are, what you're doing, if you're doing, now's the time to say it.
I love y'all. I'm glad for y'all if y'all doing great. I'm glad for y'all if y'all down. Hoping y'all seek the Lord. The Lord is a strong person. I believe the Lord since I was young, and He scared the mess out of me in 2023. The Lord, I don't even say the Lord dangerous, but He can't scare you. And yes, I wish you could interview my sister because she got a gambling problem. But in a way, she had the Lord showed her a piece of hell, and she was just like me. As I was grown, but she was young when she telling me, "Oh, y'all wanna go to hell? Oh, the fire ain't like the fire on the stove. It's crystal. It's clear. Oh, y'all wanna go down there?" Tell you the truth. There is a God. There is a devil. Yes, it is.
We appreciate you taking time out with us for today, Miss Yvette. Thank you very much.
Okay.